All right, guys. I did find our little friend from the pig pasture. I also found the nest. So confirmed, this is a European starling. It is an invasive species. And it's also not at an age that it can live by itself. I did find the nest. So the nest is way up here in the rafters of the barn. I'm not sure if I can get it on camera. It's up at the very peak. There, I think you can see it that way. The very tippy top of the barn. And the reality is that he is not going to be able to get put back up there because I can't get there. And he's determined to be angry about it. My hope is that if I get him somewhere that he'll holler for mom, but be protected, then maybe mom and dad will continue to feed him. So instead of the pig pasture, which was way far away from where the nest is, I'm going to try here. Now, there's risk here, guys, just to be really clear. The risk is something will find him and eat him. He's holding on to me. But he's pretty camouflaged. So I'm worried, okay? This is probably not going to have a good ending no matter what. The likelihood is a baby bird on the ground with no protection is not going to be able to survive. He can't fly. He doesn't have, in fact, I should show you. He's got wing feathers coming in. It's hard for me to tell if we're at a good point. Oh, there he goes. Okay, so he has wing feathers coming in, but they're not in yet. And he's still looking to be fed by something other than himself. Now, if he will stay under cover and holler for his mom, maybe she will come find him and feed him. But he's moving fast. Dang it. That's what I was afraid of. See, and the risk here, well, you know what? That might not be a terrible place for him. He can maybe see mom and dad flying by. And he's tucked into the shadows. He's right up against the barn. And the barn cats will probably find him. And that is the sad reality of it. I'm not going to feed him. I'm not going to hand feed him, and I'm not going to take him or try and take him anywhere because rightfully so, wildlife rehabbers will not take him. He's an invasive species. So even if I were to stick him in a box and try and run all over the state, there is nowhere that will take him because he is an invasive species. Now, I've told you, we try and deter these things from happening because of this exact reason. The nest is up there. I can hear his brothers and sisters up there. I assume they're his brothers and sisters. I don't know if you can hear that on the camera. Probably not. But they're up in there. And mom and dad have to be flying back in and out to feed. Now, some bird parents will feed their babies on the ground if they know where they are. So from a visual perspective, right, he is tucked in right there. And he's looking in the right direction. He's paying attention, so that's good. And he is, if you look at the visual range, he's looking straight into where mom and dad will fly in and out of. So I think that's the best chance I've got for him. It is more likely than not that he will not survive, right? So I'm sorry that that's sad. It is sad for me too, which is why I'm harping on it. But I have to be I have to be aware of the scenarios here, right? Like when I rehabbed the baby bunny, I didn't think it would survive, and then when it pulled through the immediate trauma, I was like, oh, he's got a good chance now because we're just going to put him in the woods. He's, old enough to be without mom and dad. We'll tuck him away, and as long as he stays hidden and there's plenty of hidden spots for him, he'll be a grown-up bunny in no time. I don't have the same outcome with this little bird. And I can't intervene more than that with an invasive species, despite the fact that European starlings are here and here to stay, and there's millions and millions and millions of them in the US. They are technically still an invasive species. So it sucks. I knew this was going to happen. It's one of the things that happens on a regular basis here because we have nests that happen in the barn, despite the fact that we try so hard not to have nests in the barn. And this is a repeat nest. So the first nest, unfortunately, failed miserably. And by that, I mean that all of the baby birds were taken. And yeah, we're probably going to have the same thing. Now, he has wandered off. And you know what? That's fine. Maybe his instincts will keep him alive. I don't know. He is on the move. Now, he's in a pasture where there are no other animals. I don't know if you can see him. So I don't know why he's decided to move or what he's doing. He keeps looking up into the rafters. I think he knows where he's supposed to be, but he's moving further away, unfortunately. And I'm not going to keep moving him back. That's just not where we roll now. He's through the fence line. See, this is just not going to work. Yeah, no, it's just not going to work. At this point in that spot, he's just waiting to have a barn cat find him. And, we're not going to do that either. All right, guy, I'm going to give you one more chance to tuck yourself away for mom and dad. We're going to give you one more shot here. I know. I really need you to stay put. That's the only way you're going to survive, is if you stay put where mom can find you. And he's not going to. Where are you going now? Will you just stay put? No. I'm afraid this is nature telling me to just stop intervening and let it play out. That's bad. You go that direction, that's fine. You got a heck of a lot better chance that direction. At least there you got cover. There you go. Now you're under cover. All right, well, he's got some butterfly friends, and he's in a pasture that's free of animals, and it's got plenty of ground cover. So as long as he stays in the ground cover, he's got a shot. If he doesn't stay in the ground cover and he insists on continuing to pop out toward the barn, he's not going to survive. And that's just unfortunately the way it's going to be. So that is the sad side of baby animal rescue in the spring on the farm. And since it was probably a sad ending, which we'll never know, guys. So, if you want to believe that he survived, I'm okay with that. Let's believe he survived. But we'll just say hi to our goaties, who are all up now resting in the shade. Where'd Fanta go? Is she back in the stall? Man, she's moving quick these days. Yeah, she's back in the stall. Good. All righty. I think that's about it, guys. So until next time, there's work to be done. Bye for now.